is the Championship Gaming Series UK, part of the world's first gaming league of professional players, and today is UK Finals Day. At stake, the title of UK Champions, a place in the World Championships, and a potential prize pot of $1 million. Two teams, the London Mint and the Birmingham Salvo. One dream, world gaming supremacy. Last year, favourites London trounced the Salvo, but on the CGS World stage, underdogs Birmingham raised their game. They powered through the first ever CGS World Championships to become the UK's top team. While the London Mint dissolved early on, Birmingham ripped through the field, losing only to eventual world champions Chicago in the semis. So Birmingham ranked now as the UK's #1, but reigning UK champions London want their pride back. It's going to be epic. It's finals time.
From the city that knows how to take a hit and hit back harder, it's the 2007 UK champions, the London Mint. And rushing in to meet them, they're the talented underdogs with a chip on their shoulder and an axe to grind, the Birmingham Salvo. And now, let's make some noise for the lovely Emma Griffiths!
Woo! Welcome to the 2008 Championship Gaming Series UK. I'm Emma Griffiths, and we're here in the CGS Arena in Los Angeles, where the Chicago Chimera became the 2007 World Champions. We're about to make history again today as the London Mint and the Birmingham Salvo compete fiercely for the title of UK champions. Everything is at stake, but when the dust clears, only one of these teams is guaranteed a place in the World Finals. The road to the trophy starts now. Let's meet the men who's going to be calling the action. The UK's #1 shoutcaster, Red Eye, and American gaming guru, DJ Hoops.
Thanks very much, Emma. Yes, the teams will be playing across 4 games in this matchup. Counter-Strike Source, Dead or Alive, FIFA 08 and Forza Motorsport 2, with every point from every game added up to the franchise match total. And that's how the points add up. This is how London matches up. 2 new CS players, as well as Ruth Strobe Harrison, a standout DOA fighter who will face an equally talented new Birmingham gamer who also happens to be her sister. And these sisters are about to face off, but something tells me it's not for the first time. Take a look.
My name's Sarah Harrison. They call me Sarah Lou.
My name is Ruth Harrison. They call me Strobe.
I first heard about Sarah Harrison probably about a year ago, but she seemed to be a little bit of a mythical creature that you just couldn't get hold of. I didn't know she actually had a sister until we got to this event.
I didn't expect to get drafted. I thought I'd be down here, stay until Sunday night, be back on a train on Monday, you know, wave goodbye to her sister and say good luck in the tournaments in the USA.
When Sarah first played Ricochet, she just destroyed her 5-0. Every round was just bang, bang, bang.
I beat Snuggles 5-1 the first match, and I thought, wow, I've just beat the UK champ.
After beating Ricochet, it was semi-finals, so I thought I might as well go all the way.
They're extremely aggressive, both of them. It's quite a nasty match when they match up together.
This is my one chance to take Ruth down and really be on top. The Harrison sisters are here to take over DOA, and we won't stop until the championships.
Live in the CGS Arena, it's Dead or Alive 4. For the London Mint, she's trying to make her parents proud by knocking out her sister. It's Ruth Strobe Harrison. And for the Birmingham Salvo, she's climbing straight to the top of the family tree. Sarah Lou Harrison.
Dead or Alive 4 is an intense one-on-one mixed martial arts showdown in which competitors try to knock out their opponents using kicks, punches, special moves, and counterattacks. Fighters also need to avoid the built-in dangers of the arenas where they battle, including passing cars, angry cheetahs, and exploding floors. If neither fighter has been knocked out by the end of the 1-minute round, the fighter with the most health left wins. The first warrior to win 5 rounds wins the match, but every winning round counts as 1 point towards the team's match total. Strobe is competing as Kokoro, a young geisha who can go from a string of attacks directly into a throw without stopping to catch her breath. Sarah Lou is competing as Kasumi, arguably the fastest character in the game. Her jab literally beats you to the punch every time, while her unique teleport parries keep her enemies at the perfect distance.
Red Eye, I have to tell you, I'm extremely excited to get to watch these two do battle here in Los Angeles. So let's get right into the action. As you can see, Sarah Lou coming out right away with just a crushing amount of damage, but equalized very quickly as it seems to be going back and forth. Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's absolutely devastating. And yeah, first round in, cameras are on, pressure's up, and that's a performance right out of the top draw.
Very nice as we see Birmingham Sarah Lou go up 1 round to 0. Let's see if Strobe can bring it back. Not going to happen as we get the first throw and a launch from Sarah Lou. She does an incredible amount of damage, gets a counter, and finishes again.
Wow, that's 2-0. That's a great in the second round, and we're already seeing why she was the #1 pick in the draft.
After 2 rounds of DOA, it's 2-0 to Birmingham. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to the UK finals of the Championship Gaming Series. We're about to witness the long-anticipated FIFA rematch of London's towering football giant Chrissy B and Birmingham's tenacious underdog Bazza. But before that, let's get back to the rest of an amazing sister-on-sister battle in Dead or Alive.
Welcome back to the Championship Gaming Series UK Finals. After 2 rounds of Dead or Alive female, it is 2-0 in favor of Birmingham.
So here we go then in round number 3 between Sarah Lou and Strobe in Dead or Alive for female as the exchange of punches. Actually, Strobe gets through with a couple of kicks there and has started well, but here comes Sarah Lou. Great throw from her and follows up with a nice juggle right into the corner as well. And she's really got her sister up against the ropes here. She's trying to come out the nice counter back from Strobe. Another big mid from Sarah Lou.
Another round goes to Sarah Lou, Red Eye, and again, Kasumi just seems to be really bringing everything that she wants out of a character in terms of aggression, in terms of speed, is definitely Sarah's Lou character.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, we said right at the beginning of this game, it is one of the fastest characters in the game, and she's using it to its full potential. That's the point with Kasumi. Some say it's a button-mashing friendly character, but if you know how to unlock the power in this character, it's game over. And right now, it's 4-0. That's all you need.
It would probably be extreme family bragging rights if Sarah Lou could pull off a 5-0 versus her sister here, and of course that would start Salvo off with a great start here in this matchup.
You're absolutely right, and I said to both managers, they both asked me for my opinions before this game started, who would win. I was very cagey. I said I think they'd be close all the way through, but if one player steps up, you could see that team taking the entire match. And this is a great start out of the blocks, but she's not done quite yet. Great juggle though here.
It looks like she might go for the perfect.
Love it.
And she does.
Stick around. Unbelievable. 5 rounds in a row from Sarah Lou. #1 draft pick, and has bought her team a sensational start to the game.
But let's take a look at the big scoreboard now after our first game, Dead or Alive 4. It is 0-5 in favor of Birmingham Salvo. And to put the score into perspective, here's a crash course on how the points add up.
Here's how the CGS scoring system works. Every point by a player is added to the team's overall score, which is displayed at the bottom of the scoreboard. In FIFA 08, each goal is 1 point for a player's team. Any penalty shootout goals count as 1 point each. In Forza Motorsport 2, first place wins 4 points for the team, second place wins 2 points, and third place wins 1 point. In Dead or Alive 4, win a round, get a point. The first player to win 5 rounds wins the match, but the loser still earns a point for each round he wins. And in Counter-Strike Source, the winner of each round gets 1 point. The first team to win 10 rounds wins the match, but there are important points at stake as the remaining rounds are played out. The key is that every point in every game contributes to a team's match total.
Thanks, Emma. That's how the points add up. Now let's take a look at how Birmingham's roster adds up. Last year, they lost the UK finals to London, but they made it further in the Worlds, getting to the semi-finals. This year, they've revamped their lineup with 4 new gamers in Counter-Strike, Dead or Alive, and Forza. Now let's see how their old FIFA standby Bazza does against his nemesis, Farouk.
Live from the FIFA arena, it's FIFA 08. For the men, it's London's own Premier League FIFA star, Chrissy B. Ballard. And for the Birmingham Salvo, a man who plays so much FIFA, he used the goalie as a credit reference, Michael Bazza Barrett.
FIFA 08 is a cutting-edge football game in which 2 competitors face off as their favourite national teams. Each match consists of 2 4-minute halves. The winner is the player with the most goals at the end of normal time, and every goal counts as 1 point towards the team's match total. Ties are settled in a penalty shootout, and these goals also count as 1 point towards the match total. Okay, let's tell you a little bit more about these 2 players. First up is Chrissy B, well known as the UK national champion, the MVP from last season, of course, in Championship Gaming Series UK final. He goes head-to-head with his old nemesis from last year, Bazza. It ended in penalties last year. This year, the 18-year-old will probably want to go one better. Let's now go down to Roxanne to start the match.
London, are you ready? Yep. Birmingham, are you ready? Ready, set!
Okay, so 1 match down. Second match about to get underway in FIFA 08, and DJ Week, they've got a bit of a hole to climb out of here in London Mint.
Yeah, they do. I mean, putting 1 or 2 goals on the board would definitely be a big advantage to the London Mint right now, but both of these players are really top-notch, and there is a good reason why they're here in the UK finals.
Yeah, absolutely. Chrissy B, very well renowned. Didn't have the best of seasons last year in the Championship Gaming Series, that's for sure, but nevertheless, he starts out the slim favourite. Chrissy B will be starting in the blue tops, white shorts, red socks as France. And Bazza playing as his home team town, well, England, of course. And the white tops, dark blue shorts and white socks. Early exchanges so far have seen no real action. There was a corner kick to Chrissy B there after around 25 seconds. But now Bazza can build something here with England from the back. Neville just on the near touchline, waiting for the ball. Now a long ball played forward into the channel. Owen chasing. That one will probably be, well, not quite too long. And in fact, he will be able to collect that one. But, well, that's an interesting shot. And it won't count, of course, as it had just gone out of play. So I don't think we can count that as a shot on goal.
I'm very interested, Red, to see just, this is an international game. FIFA has international players around the world, and I'm curious to see how different the play styles will be from region to region.
Well, right now, Chrissy B is showing that you can run the field with 1 man, and has forced a corner kick. Malouda, short kick, ball into the near post, is collected easily. Well, actually not collected easily by the goalkeeper. I thought it was, but it stumbled out of his hands. But nevertheless, Bazza's now got the break here. He's got 1 man chasing this one down. Goalkeeper's come for this, and it could have gone absolutely anywhere off those goalkeepers' legs. And fortunately, it fell to a Chrissy B player. Now, Owen now, inside to Lampard, looking for that ball back again. Might get a break here, taken away off his toes at the very last moment by Chrissy B. And he can now build a counter-attack down the near side. As Anelka now streaming down into the channel. 1 man calling for the ball inside, and it's a poor ball. David James will pick that one up easily.
So far, I've read, I mean, both sides have seen equal shots on goal for the most part. I can't really say that one person's defense is better than the other, but it seems like, well, it seems like Bazza might be getting a little bit more attacks in here.
Little ball inside. Oh! Yes! Well, did that go in? That might have gone in. That would be an extraordinary goal. And I think we've seen our first ever own goal in Championship Gaming Series history. Extraordinary goal. Extraordinary mistake from Chrissy B. And Wow, I don't know what else you can say about it. That leaves Baza with a 1-0 lead here. And I wouldn't say it was against the run of play, but it's certainly been a fortunate way to go ahead, that's for sure. 2 minutes and 18 seconds gone in this first half. Remember, these are 4-minute halves in FIFA 08. It's the second matchup of the night. They're already down by 5-0 after the first game, the first matchup with Sarah Lou coming up big for them, their #1 draft pick. And here, in game number 2, Baza leads by a goal to nil. It's been a fantastic start, but here comes Chrissy B. Half volley from the penalty spot. He's blasted wide.
Just a little high and to the right of that one, and it looks like Chrissy B's going to just try to recover after that one. And you know, he can't let that single goal really throw yourself off the game. It would be a horrible thing to have happen here in the UK finals.
He's already made one mistake, doesn't want to make any more as Baza piles on the pressure inside the box. He'll force the corner kick, which Gerrard will now run across to take. Beckham now on the ball, but, well, he's lost it again. How many times has that been said over the last couple of years? Now, I give Beckham such a hard time, even in virtual sprite mode inside this game. As Ribery comes forward now for Chrissy B. Inside the box, loses out to 3 defenders, smuggled that one away. Will get the ball back just outside the box with Moluda. There's a space. Not able to play that ball through, and, well, Baza can now play this one forward. He's getting plenty of encouragement from his GM as well. How much are they going to help them out there, though, DJ Wheat?
You know, I don't know. I think Baza at this point has, you know, the momentum on his side. He has a goal, and it was very little effort, but hold on.
Might get another one. Here we do get another one. What a sensational goal.
I'll play fairly. Keep the ball. Keep it now. What's the replay?
Well, it's a tale of 2 cities and it's a tale of 2 faces, DJ Wheat. He really has been crushed in this first half by that second goal.
He has, and he just cannot let his spirit be broken here. There's still a whole nother half to take place, Red, and you know, you just have to look at your mistakes and try to correct them.
Oh, well, actually, that was slightly just offside, and his virtual character's complaining. I think he must be complaining as well. 12 seconds remaining in the first half, and Chrissy B in London needing to get a goal here at the very least. Remember, every single point they score, every single goal they score adds up to their points for their match total. So even if you got one back and still lost, it's not the end of the game. They've still got 3 more matchups to go, and you know, you never know how important single points can be. That was another offside decision now. I think Baza's playing really tightly. So almost at half-time now. Just the injury time to play out. And Chrissy B of the London Mint finding himself 2 goals down to Baza's Birmingham Salvo. This is not what was in the script for these two, as far as Chrissy B was concerned, that's for sure.
Played.
Final moments will be played out in midfield, and there it is, confirmation of a definitely good start for Baza with a 2-0 lead.
This is a fresh, new half, Red Eye. I expect him to really bring up the composure here.
Well, I was about to say, after 11 seconds of the half, that first shot already, and that's exactly what DJ Wheat was talking about, right there from Chrissy B. He's going to come out and try and attack this one right from the off. And you may have caught a little word from the GM of Birmingham Salvo, Odie. He said to his player, Baza, just keep ball, keep possession, don't give it up easily. 2-0 lead, I think that's good advice.
I agree.
So here's Beckham out on the far side. The ball will just bobble out for a throw, and it is an England-Baza throw. Plenty of props for playing as England, that's for sure. Although they are a genuine choice in FIFA 08, they weren't quite such a genuine choice in FIFA 07, but the team's a lot closer match, DJ Wheat, this year in FIFA 08.
And as you can see, the shots on goal, definitely we saw more in Baza's court, and obviously 2 that actually worked out in his favor.
So Evra playing the ball forward to Moluda near touchline. Little ball inside for Omri. Chrissy B now coming forward with the French. One more. Nice little ball inside. Good point-blank range stop. Header is back. Oh, and a superb save again. And no matter what Chrissy B can do, he's throwing the kitchen sink at that goal. It won't break for him.
You know, if he could keep that up, Red, though, he's bound to sink that ball into the goal. There you can see just missing a little bit. He's got the corner kick opportunity now.
Yeah, ball into the, well, it looked like it was aimed for the 6-yard area. Maybe just on the penalty spot, didn't quite get it far enough. Has got the second chance now. Ball to be played inside, Ribery. Oh, and I think they might have just called another offside, and Baza is playing that back four perfectly well. Score remains 2-0 in favour of Baza. 1 minute 12 gone in this second half. Good through ball to Owen now.
Time.
Player who plays for my
keep the ball.
favourite club in the UK. Don't hold that against me though. As Beckham now playing the ball back towards Gerrard, who's playing a bit deeper here. Playing as the sort of man sitting just in front of the back four. Lampard now in midfield. Again, back out to Gerrard. Gerrard wandering forward a little bit more now on that far side. Long spray ball from Beckham, just inside of Joe Cole. Couldn't control
65.
it. And now Chrissy B will now stream forward. Long kick forward by Malou. He's got one man inside if he can find the space. Couldn't quite thread it through. And instead, Baza will just play that one back to the goalkeeper, keep things calm, and now bring it away with Owen over the halfway line. Searching ball forward. Lampard's in advanced position here. There's another chance for Rooney. Down towards the near post. Thumped away. And Chrissy B survives another Baza onslaught.
Make sure.
Good defense here, but Baza's going to have another opportunity, keeping that possession here on Chrissy B's side of the field.
Owen Hargreaves just inside, also playing as the third midfielder. As the chasing ball forward. This is onside here. Chrissy B with Henry. Can he make it round the goalkeeper? No, he can't.
I'm looking.
And that is really
73.
Brilliant defence work from Baza.
Are you surprised at all that he didn't try to lob that ball in?
Yeah, I mean, when the goalkeeper started advancing, I think the decision was already made to make the shot, so it was difficult to readjust from there. But yeah, that seemed to have been the better option.
Out wide, go, out wide, out wide.
Came down on top of the goalkeeper. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining here. And Baza, well, he's done a sterling job. This game went to penalties last year, and everyone was surprised by that, because at the time, Chrissy B was whitewashing everyone. 5-0, 6-0, you name it, he was putting the goals in. But Baza held strong and true. This year, he's practicing. Chance here, though. Oh, good rebound. Will he get the rebound? He will get the rebound. And Chrissy B pulls one back. This game is not dead yet. Come on.
Very nice job by Chrissy B. He still had someone coming in to get that shot after the keeper got a piece of it. And he almost scored the same way in that first initial attempt on goal earlier in this second half.
And there's the London Mint celebrating. They know how important every goal is in this matchup. And the brand new general manager down there by the sidelines, we haven't mentioned him just yet, but that's Ben Woodward right down there, and he certainly is getting in the ears of his team. And they finally have a point on the board after going down 7-0 in this franchise match. 5 from Sarah Lou to start them off in Dead or Alive female, then 2 from Baza in the first half of this game. And Chrissy B searching for a second one. Long, dangerous ball forward.
There's still time, there's still time.
Baza was quick to identify the threat and brought his goalkeeper out quickly. 30 seconds remaining of this second half now. If Chrissy B can pull one back now, we would go to another penalty shootout. It would be a repeat of last season. Ball falls loose. Chrissy B pounces on that ball. Well, Henry kind of picked the ball up and then lost it. And Anelka did an almost identical job over on the far side.
Keep it out wide.
Baza now looking to just try and keep possession, but he can't keep hold of that ball, DJ Week.
Good pressure here by Chrissy B. This is exactly what he needs to do if he wants to tie this up with Birmingham.
5 seconds of the half plus any injury time or added time on at the end. Nothing doing off the throw. Might get it back here on the edge of the box. Oh, well, he didn't. I thought he might have gone for the shot, but decided to place the ball instead, and it's proved to be the wrong move. Now, a ball through the middle. Is Rooney about to ruin their dream of coming back into this game? No.
In the middle.
Time is now definitely up. We are playing injury time, and Baza just thumps the ball into Rosette.
This is it.
And prays for the final whistle. 2-1. Seconds remaining. Long throw here from Baza, from Chrissy B to the edge of the box. Surely that's going to be all over now. The referee blows the whistle, and Baza and Birmingham celebrate. Let's go down to Emma, who's with our FIFA winner.
Baza, congratulations.
Thank you very much. That was a tough game. That was very tough.
It was a tough game. Let's talk about that own goal. Chrissy B's kind of like the shining star of FIFA. What happened, do you think?
I really can't answer that question. I mean, I think that was just really unlucky on his behalf. It's just one of those games, I suppose, but I'll take every goal that comes my way.
He doesn't look very happy.
Well, I wouldn't be either if I'd put in an own goal like that.
It was quite early as well. Now, you guys have got a lot of history. Obviously, last year it was penalties. How hard is it normally to beat this guy?
He's a very, very, very good player, and it's been a while since I have beaten him on PC, so I'm just very pleased I can take this win back now. And
when I spoke to you last night, you said you were going home to do lots of practice, and clearly you've been working on your defence because it was pretty incredible, apart from that one minor mistake.
Yeah, I've been training really, really hard on my defence, and you know the practice has paid off. So I'm just pleased that I've got the win.
You had about 10 shots on goal.
Yeah.
Check you out.
Yeah, I had a good first half, but he came back quite strong second half, and I managed to hang in at the end, but I got the win in the end.
You're fabulous. Congratulations. Red Eye.
Thanks very much, Emma. Things aren't looking good for the London Mint, who are currently trailing Birmingham Salvo by 6 points. With 3 matches still to play, this is going to be intense. Welcome back to the Championship Gaming Series UK Finals. Last year's winners, the London Mint, defend their crown against Birmingham Salvo. But for those teams, there's a lot more than just bragging rights at stake.
Gaming is truly an international sport, and that's why the Championship Gaming Series is a global gaming league. While the UK and EU gamers have been battling it out in their second season, drafts and competitions have been going on all over the world. And the team who wins the UK and EU finals will be going on to the CGS World Championships later in the series, when they'll take on the best teams from Europe, North America, Asia and Latin America in a battle for true world gaming domination. Until then, you can keep up with the status of all the regions at sky.com/CGS. Welcome back to the 2008 UK finals of the Championship Gaming Series. Today, the London Mint and Birmingham Salvo put it all on the line. Only one can be the champions of the UK. Now, we've only got 3 more events left, with Counter-Strike Source up next. The score is 7-1 in favour of Birmingham. And it's time to go into battle. Farouk.
Live in the PC arena, it's Counter-Strike Source. Staking their claim, it's the troop that would march into the gates of hell for a few points. The London Mint. And defending their turf, it's the legendary team that rules the UK with an iron controller, the Birmingham Salvo.
Counter-Strike Source is a first-person shooter that pits 2 5-man teams against each other. A team of counter-terrorists versus a team of terrorists. Each round, the terrorist goal is to plant and detonate a bomb. The counter-terrorist goal is to defuse their bomb. Another effective way to win a round is for either team to eradicate all members of the opposite team. The game is split into 2 halves, consisting of 9 rounds each, and each round lasts 80 seconds. At half-time, the terrorists and counter-terrorist teams switch roles. The first team to win 10 rounds wins the game, but every winning round counts as 1 point towards the team's match total. Let's take a look at the Counter-Strike Source lineups. First up is London Mint with Husey, Hunt G, Rich, Henry G, and URL, led by their general manager, the new to the CGS this season, Ben Woodward. They go head-to-head with their nemesis from the Season 1, Birmingham Salvo, who line up like this: Rattlesnake, Wilzu, Magic Capra, PT, and Wes, 2 new faces, and they're led by a familiar face, Michael O.D. O'Dow. Now let's take a look at the map they'll be playing on. Dust 2 is a suburban Middle Eastern village with both bomb sites spread out near the counter-terrorist spawn area. This map is extremely straightforward, as there are 3 main pathways the terrorists can use to gain access to the bomb sites. So, Counter-Strike Source, our third matchup of 5 this evening, with Birmingham Salvo right now on a high of a 7-1 lead. I don't think anyone would have predicted it would have been this score right now between these two teams after that crushing first matchup win by Sarah Lewin. It's time, really, for London to go big now. And if they're going to go big at anything, it would be Counter-Strike Source. Last year, 12-6 DJ Wheat in the final. They need a kind of a repeat performance now.
And you mentioned it. This is the game that they could certainly do that in, and there's a lot of points to be made up here. Of course, we also have Dead or Alive Male and Forza coming up, so London needs to make a move right now.
So we're into the first half then, just a few seconds gone or so, and so far, London Mint not making their push forward, just sitting back URL with AWP in hand right now. We'll just get DJ Wheat to explain that weapon in a moment, but just wait and see what goes on through this middle area right now. We're just watching outside as Rattlesnake nails one, he nails the second, Pete gets a third, Hughes is in with one more just as a reply. Oh, and we just switched round as Rattlesnake picks up a third kill in a row as London have just one more man remaining, and I don't think he's going to be able to get out of this. URL is last man standing here, and there's a grenade through the mid as well, and then Rattlesnake with a fourth. 4 men from the round. Well, you know, last year in the grand final of the UK, Pete had a 5-man round, an ace round. It's very rare we see that. And well, Rattlesnake served his intention to pick up one there. He picked up 4.
He was very, very close, Red Eye, and the first 2 kills happened right outside of the B bomb site, and then the others he just found as the rest of the London team was trying to make their way in there. It was very nicely done and a great start for Birmingham. Of course, as we've mentioned, London's the one who really needs the points.
They certainly do. So not the best of starts for them right now. They're starting off on this terrorist side, the T side, and will therefore have to plant that bomb within a round time of 80 seconds, so they have to make the move. Birmingham, meanwhile, can just sit back and wait for them to show themselves. It looks like what they're doing right now. They've got 4 men here, all pushing forward at the same time. This looks like a much better coordinated attack. Oh, nearly got surprised by Magic Capra, but Hughes shuts him down, and that was very close there.
He had to have been blinded by an initial flashbang. I just cannot imagine that he didn't take that opportunity to just knock them down 1, 2, 3.
Oh, they look like dominoes about to fall, but somehow Hughesy sussed it out. They get the bomb planted as well. URL pick up one. Wilzo back in with 2 in a row, though, and they've got to be careful here, London Mint, that they don't get down. Wilzo with a 3rd in a row. Is he going to be able to pick up this next one? They're 2v2 right now, and Birmingham moving in towards this bomb site. URL nails Wilzo in the face, though, and that'll give them the 1-man advantage, and surely that's going to be enough here. Bomb is ticking. It's ticking long. It's about to go boom. Wiz gets one. Henry G back with the second, though, and bomb will go off as well. Great round from Henry G and URL.
A fantastic round on the T side for London Mint. They really need about 3 or 4 of those rounds in order to, I think, be in the place they want to be going into the second half.
Last season at the Worlds, the Birmingham Salvo team lost this matchup by 12-6. But in the World Finals, they were absolutely unbelievable. They were on fire, won all 3 games during that time. And one of the reasons they won those 3 games, I believe, is because of Harriman's aggression on the catwalk, which we see right now, not right now on our screen, that's one of the bomb sites. There's the catwalk right now. You see 3 men walking on it. That's where Harriman was pushing forward as a CT last year. And it really paid dividends. We haven't seen that strat yet from Salvo so far this year. And, well, that's let Henry G in with the first kill of the round. So Birmingham down by 1. That's given them the advantage. Rattlesnake will pick one back up, though. And are we going to get a bomb plant? I believe we are going to get the bomb plant. Finally, London get it down. That was they were very tentative going into that bomb site and didn't really need to be.
Yeah, you know, and right before that happened, I saw that Rattlesnake got a sniper kill, so I'm almost wondering if they thought, well, maybe he's down long A, so we need to be careful here.
And that's exactly where he is right now. 2 in a row from Rattlesnake and 3 in the round. You just can't stop this kid.
They had reason to be scared of him, and they're going to get the defusal quite easily.
Well, brilliant round from Rattlesnake again, and as a commentator, you almost get sick of saying the guy's name. He's so active in the game. 4 in that first round. He was quiet in the second one because they didn't go where he was. 3rd round, though, he put himself in exactly the right position.
Did a great job, Red Eye. Watching that long A with the sniper rifle is one of the greatest things you can do, not only on the T side, but also, even more importantly, on the CT side. It looks like we might see something a little different out of Mint here.
Yep, they've got something slightly different. And Well, you know, they can do this on this particular map. It's a very difficult map to come up with original strategies because these two teams will have played it a million times, and I am not exaggerating. I've played it a million times, so if I have, these guys certainly have. And that's why it's difficult to come up with a mixed set of strategies. But I tell you what, they are coming out with that right now. But Wilzu is just too good for them. 1, 2, 3 in a row, and Wilzu gets them to sit down just outside the mid. They faked that B rush. They came back through the mid. They rushed the middle doors. It hasn't worked out again for them, and URL is now last man standing as they go face-to-face. Rattlesnake will pick up the USP kill right there.
Very nicely done there by the Salvo.
So 3-1 Salvo right now leaves us at 10-2 in the scoreline between Birmingham and London. Well, I have to say right now, London really do need a few rounds on this half. You know, it's arguable whether it's a T map or it's a CT map or it's biased in one way or the other, because some teams play it much better when they're CT, some play it better when they're T. I've seen teams take this one 7-2, even 6-3 on T side, and it can easily go the other way for CTs as well. So it's a very mixed up, muddled up map. It doesn't know whether it's CT or T-sided, I don't think. And London, they aren't out of this by a long way. They know they've got the better half to come for them, but they've got to start getting some bombs planted. They've got to start getting men into the bomb site. They've again gone for this aggressive strat into the A bomb site. And I don't know, it's worked one round, but it hasn't worked every round.
And you know what they did a little bit different this time, Red Eye, is that it seemed like they sent one member through the CT spawn, and that allowed them to really work on anyone from Salvo that might have been still alive, and now they just got to defend.
Defend against one man, which they will do easily. Rich is down.
Let's be rough. Oh no, there's like 8
out, getting them back into the game. And in particular, with this shot as well, from down in the pit at long A, looking back up towards the top end, Rich with one, and URL with the other one. So between them, really getting themselves back on the board. They needed that round. It's 3-2. They're down by 1.
This is where their momentum, Red, could really pick up for London Mint. They've got a lot of different options here. However, they've gone that catwalk way a lot this round. And I don't know if they should think about mixing it up or what, but they don't want to be too comfortable with one particular location.
Absolutely right, yeah. There's a great flashbang gone down there right now, and you can see them on your screen, both of them wandering around. They look like headless chickens. The reason for that is they are absolutely blind, but somehow they managed to come out of that blindness. Rich picked up that frag on Wilzu, who had pushed through into what I call the Harryman position in terms of attacking that catwalk area, and they've done him. Pete's got one frag in on Henry G here right now. Hudge G with another one. Wes caught him out with his trousers down in the B tunnels. That's not where you wanted to be right then, and Hudge G and URL will come through. They've got a one-man advantage here with not very much time left, 20 seconds in fact of the round, so 2 men to go. Wes will pick up another frag, and has he got the ability to clutch this one? It was 1v3, it's now 1v1. It's a sensational round from Wes. Can you get any more clutch?
It was gorgeous what he did there. Wes was very patient. He could have really gone out and tried to find the London Mint, but he knew because the bomb happened to be right there that he could defend that, and he did it quite nicely.
They had 20 seconds remaining at the round, so I guess you could say the pressure was on to go and find a bomb site open. They just chose the wrong one that round, and well, there's Wes to clean them up. Rattlesnake with one. Into the B bomb site they come. It looks like they want to save this round as well. Wes with 2. Wilzo with another one. Magic Kappa cleans up. Say goodnight, London Mint. Down and out in that round. It's 5-2. And DJ Wheat, a save round.
Same again. The rest.
Yeah, Red Eye, a save round is pretty simple. What it typically means is that one team didn't have the money to be able to purchase weapons, so they were left with basically their default, and it should be really easy for a team to pick up if the other team is saving, and that's why Birmingham was able to just roll over Mint in that round.
Absolutely. As we now return to round 8 of the half. Remember, 9 rounds for each half. Then they'll swap, and they'll get another go on the other side right now. So London with just 2 rounds from this half, and really needing something magical from one of their players. They have the ability in their team, they have the stars. Have they got the team play? Not right now, though. Pete with one. Henry G shuts him down on that walkway. Wilzu came back round. Some double teaming going on up there on that walkway, so that's good work from Salvo. They've managed to shut them down yet again. Oh, Rattlesnake with one. Husey back in through that middle one. Hasn't got an awful lot of health here. In fact, it's got to nail him. Rattlesnake wins the battle, though, and they're dropping like flies. Only Hudge G remains, but he has managed to sneak into the bomb site here, so we might get a little bit more of a battle. Hudge G, last man standing, can't stay alive, and Birmingham shut him down again. It's 6-2.
Again, a fantastic round. They'll get the defusal, Red. Their defense is impeccable right now. I've been watching their grenade placement. Phenomenal. They've been anticipating the attacks of the London Mint. Phenomenal. I mean, I'm not sure if these guys are fortune tellers, but we may want to check after the match.
We might have to check. They're having the crystal balls down there, that's for sure. Mint, they need a round here. They're only at 2 on the board from Counter-Strike. They've only got 1 overall from their previous 2 matchups. That gives them 3 in a franchise match right now against 13. You'd have to say, going into Dead or Alive Male and Forza Motorsport 2, they would have to come up huge, absolutely huge in those games if they're going to play any part in this UK final. They're the defending champions right now, and they are not playing that way. Now, can URL get one? He can. He can pick up the kill on Magic Capra on that walkway as they move in towards that A bomb site. They haven't decided which way they're going to go. URL didn't quite manage to pick up that one, but Husey did instead. Pete now pushing those B tunnels. Is URL in a little bit of danger here, I wonder? Well, he might well be. There's a flash gone in there as well. One man either side of this box. We're going to get the boxing match, as it were. Oh, that flash comes back down, and URL in a lot of trouble here. I don't think he's going to be able to make this one, but no, he's not going to be able to make it. Shut down by Wes in the end. And Birmingham have had an absolutely superb first half here on Dust 2. DJ, what are your final thoughts of the half?
My final thoughts is that you're absolutely right. Birmingham played a phenomenal defensive side, and what they did a little bit different is they played aggressively as the defense. So, great job.
A 7-2 half lead for the Birmingham Salvo, which means right now on our big scoreboard, Birmingham lead overall by 14-3.
Now the question is can London Mint match the defense that Birmingham brought in the opening of this matchup in the first half? If they can do that, they've got a chance here, Red. There's a lot of rounds to be played in this second half, and of course they've switched sides, so now they will be defending. You probably will see them get more frags now, and we'll just have to see how this one plays out.
Yeah, it's a good point. For those of you not familiar with Counter-Strike Source, yeah, some of these maps, it's easier to defend than it is to attack, and it's arguable whether this is one of those maps, but some teams prefer to defend, and I think London are probably one of those teams. They've got great strats normally when they defend here on Dust 2, so we'll wait and see. This isn't over for them just yet. They're 7-2 down, but don't expect them to roll over and lie down just yet. URL nails Magic Capra as he comes sailing around the corner on that catwalk, and URL decides he's got enough. He's got the kill up there, but Pete was back with one. Henry G replies they've got another man advantage, and did I see one of the Birmingham players decide he's going to go the other way? Yes, look, there we go. One with that bomb strapped to the back of his chest. He's got no man just behind him as well. Henry G picks up that frag into that bomb site. Ooh. Oh, Rattlesnake. Now, that'll be dangerous. They've got one more man back there as well. So, Rattlesnake, I think they might decide to change this up a little bit, DJ. They've got options here.
They do have options, and what's really interesting is London just moved to the other side, so Salvo has a chance to break through here.
Yeah, we've had one fake. We're now going to get another fake, but they've got to commit soon because there's only 20 seconds of the map remaining, and we've got a 1v1 right now. And here we go. Rich waiting to see where this man might come. I don't want to give it away just yet because the players are reasonably close, and Wes finally gets that bomb down. So Rich will now know exactly where that bomb is as we face a 1v1. Oh, well, or does he know where it is? I'm not sure he did actually, DJ Wheat. There was a little bit of a mistake there.
He didn't. He thought it was from the other side, but look at that. We see Wes turn his back and he gets taken out. He went the wrong way, but it didn't matter because he got the flank anyway.
Well, I think that's very, very lucky in the end. We've got 9 seconds to the detonation. He will get the easy defuse because he's bought a kit. And, wow, lucky round win, you have to say. We'll be back right after this, but don't go far or you'll miss the rest of Counter-Strike Source, and that would be criminal.
Up next, London's brash trash talker Padaman takes on Birmingham's cool killer Messi in Dead or Alive 4, so stick around.
Welcome back to the World Finals here on the Championship Gaming Series. And before the break, we saw some quality marksmanship in Counter-Strike Source. Let's rejoin the teams mid-battle. So, here we go then, into round 2 of our second half. London pick up one more round, and every round they pick up from now will be vital. You see a match score right now, 14-4 overall. They're 7-3 down in the Counter-Strike. They want some personal pride back in this, no doubt about that. But more important for them right now, there are still 8 rounds left. They need all 8.
They absolutely need all 8, Red, and they're going to have to do everything they can. But right now, Birmingham already has the man advantage, and although they're getting ready to attack, they should be able to break through London's defense in this round.
So, looks like Birmingham are all over this bomb site right now. It's just honey. Well, it's like bees around a honey pot. They really are in there. And I'm surprised they didn't go for the earlier plant. Now, finally, didn't plant that bomb. Now, I'm going to get DJ Witt to explain why they put that bomb exactly where they put it after this. But let's just see how they defend this bomb site right now as the grenade comes flying in. Birmingham have the man advantage here. I don't think they can get this one back. Hughesy's been down. They've got one more standing. Make that no more standing because Henry G will clear up the round and lose it for London.
Red-Eye, the reason that they put the bomb there is, and you'll see it right here, they put it there because now they can do long-range defense. However, we saw London Mint move up, so they were very smart not to just rush to their places for that long-range defense. But you can see, someone would have had to come into the sights of PT there to defuse that thing, and that would have been easy for Birmingham to pick up.
Yeah, there's certainly some perfect crossfires there. You'll also see him run all the way down to the bottom of that bomb site, and as you said, defend from that pit, but actually it was where the London players ended up coming from, so they didn't need to do that either. So it was, there is a lot of strategy about bomb position on each of these maps. So.
Wow.
Wow, Rattlesnake again going huge, and there's a move in here. Wow, Salvo really going heavily aggressive in this round, but HUDG picks up 2. First time we've really had a chance to talk about him, one of the new players on Mint, but Pete comes in with a double and will finish them off, and London really are in trouble with their backs against the wall. So right now they're 9-3 up, 16-4 up overall. This is a tall order for London.
Just a quick observation, Red-Eye, is that Birmingham has been getting many of the frags early on, and when they get that early man advantage on the attacking side, it really will help them pick up those rounds.
Yep, certainly opens their strategy possibilities as well, because they'll know that they have, as one of the Birmingham players, I don't know what he was doing there, but perhaps DJ Wheat can fill us in. I don't know whether you saw him.
He's got a light machine gun.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see that gun all the way out this early, but Manji Capra has picked it up. And that's the Para. We don't see an awful lot of use from that gun. No. And even less kills from it, that's for sure. But he's picked one up in this round already. Maybe just, I mean, that's usually a sign of, we don't care. We're already winning this game. There is no way you can beat us.
Oh,
but he has been down. HUDG with a double. And he doesn't want to be taking the mickey here, because if he does, London can crucify you. As HUDG replies back with a Para shot of his own. And the irony of that is simply brilliant. 9-4 to Birmingham in Counter-Strike Source, and you know, I'm surprised at that. I really am. I haven't thought, maybe that was even a mistake. It could have been just a mistake in buying that particular weapon. It's not the kind of weapon you usually see at this point in the game. Sometimes you see it in the last round just for fun, but never in the middle of a game. But there we go. Magic Capra thinking he can pick it off whenever he feels like it. Rattlesnake nailing URL through the hole in the wall at the B bomb site, so that'll give them the advantage here. They should be able to get this bomb down with a fair amount of ease. Oh, HUDG comes in with one. Weslow covering him from behind the white car in the corner. It was good crossovers, good crossfires again being set up by Bowman. They know exactly where they are right now, so there's no point in keeping quiet. Rich will steal away the kill on Rattlesnake. Magic Capra picks up the other one, but they are running out of time here. Need to get this bomb down. 18 seconds to go, and it doesn't matter anyway because they're going to finish off the last man, Hughesy.
Stay in the game. We need the rounds for the franchise, guys.
That's fine. Get all the rest. Every round counts. It's cross now.
Right, you heard the GM and you heard the players. They know how much weight is on their shoulders right now. They know responsibility as well. As Pete comes flying into the B-bombs. Look at this strat. This is unbelievable, DJ Wheat.
Red, I was about to say, too, that Salvo has basically gotten an open invitation to this bomb site nearly every single round, and I would have walked in with all of my teammates too if there would have been no opposition from Mint. They found a weakness in Mint's armor, and they are taking advantage of that.
And Wes and Wilzu combine to finish off the last resistance of London Mint. and they are absolutely crucifying them right now. That confirms their win, of course, in Counter-Strike already with an 11 points on the board. Here's Yarrell, though, with the Deagle, and will drop down Rattlesnake. That's a big game. There's picked up the AWP as well. I think they might have even been on a Deagle save round that time round, just so they've got some money here in round 7 of the second half. They're 11-4 down in Counter-Strike right now. Remember, 12-6 last year. The other way around. Birmingham are definitely in this for revenge.
Are you surprised?
I am surprised, mainly because we've seen London play with these players before. We've seen them perform before, and we've seen them play well before. I don't think it's a surprise Birmingham are playing as well as they are, but they have 2 new members too, so you can't just ignore that fact. As Wilson pick another one up, Rich replying back. All he's got in hand right now is a FAMAS. And again, another weapon that he wouldn't normally want to have in hand, but Rich picked up 2 there. They've got 3v1 right now, and Magic Kappa was the last man down for Birmingham. Rattlesnake sits Rich in the counter-terrorist spawn area. And anything that can go right for Birmingham is going right, and anything that can go wrong is going wrong for London. Big shot from Rattlesnake off the spawns as well. So he picked up one through the door as we rejoin Wilson, who, wow, he'll sit one. We'll get the second one. Will he? Magic Kappa actually picked up the first one. They're having fun right now. They really are. Pete with another one, and Mint, they're just lying down right now. I can't see where the resistance is coming from as Birmingham notch up yet another one. I'm almost speechless, DJ Wee. I really am. I can't believe that Birmingham are notching this many rounds up. They're 13-4 right now. We're in the final round of the half, and if they pick this one up, it would actually be the second highest score in Championship Gaming Series history. We've only ever had one other 14-4 and a 15-3, but usually it ends at 13-5. They still need the points, but I'm not even sure the points are enough for them right now as we come back out, because the franchise match has already been won. So they'll be looking for some pride here, if nothing else. But they're 3-2 men down. Make that 3-1. Hughesy's dropped down, and you know, I'm almost speechless, DJ. It's incredible. Henry G's the last man standing here and has got to clutch a 3v1 just so they can lose 13-5.
Well, the bomb is going down here at the A, so it's going to be even tougher if Birmingham can set up a decent defense here. And they do.
There it is then. Straightforward from Wes, right at the end of the game. It's an absolutely astonishing scoreline in Counter-Strike Source.
Go shake their hand, Tom. Tom, go shake their hand.
International teams, beware.
Yeah, beware. Birmingham Salvo are coming to the Worlds.
Ben, you're the new manager for the London Mint. This must be, so far looking at the scoreboard, hugely disappointing for you.
Yeah, it is. I honestly wasn't expecting this. I thought that it would be relatively close up until now, but I'm really, really quite disappointed, to be honest with you, so far.
Did you think Birmingham would be this hard to control or beat?
No, we all believe that we'll be relatively close until towards the end. They were just so strong. I don't know what I can say, really. They were just amazing.
They seem to be on a roll so far.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're playing really well.
I think you need to sit down. Okay, Red Eye.
Thanks very much, Emma. And I have to say, he looks shell-shocked down there. I've known Ben for many years, and he does look like he's had a bad day at the office. Birmingham Salvo then, 21. London Mint, 5. With Dead or Alive 4 male next.
Live in the CGS Arena, it's Dead or Alive 4. For the London Mint, he's the smack talker who can kill a man with swagger alone. Avatar, Pataman Pata. And unleashing the chaos for the Birmingham Salvo, no one messes with Mingji Messi Dang.
Pataman is competing as Ryu Hayabusa, a versatile ninja who has the unique ability to dodge and counterattack at the same time. Ryu can also execute the skull-shattering Azuna drop. Messi will also be competing as Ryu Hayabusa, but in the cyborg costume. Since both players are using the same character, this fight is the perfect test of how well these players know their character's strengths and weaknesses.
London, are you ready? Birmingham, are you ready? Ready, set, fight!
Got a nice rematch here, Red Eye, between Pataman from the London Mint and Messi from Birmingham Salvo. And Pataman will be playing as the blue Ryu Hayabusa, and Messi will be playing as the red Ryu Hayabusa. Padaman with a great start so far off a counter. Azuna drop comes out. He's already got about a 40% health bar advantage against his opponent, and if he plays smart here, he should be able to bring this one home. But Messi coming right back, counterattacking very nicely. We see Padaman coming in, getting the throw. He'll come on in, he goes for another one. Messi's there to stop him. Now Messi has the advantage. He waits patiently as his opponent hops over the top of him. We see Padaman come in quick. Great counter for the win. Padaman will take round one.
I'm not done with you yet, son. Do you like that Izuna drop, eh? You want to give me some more punches? You know a bit about that.
All right, well, we're in round number 2 now, and you hear, obviously, a friendly rivalry between these two players. Padaman's going to start off with a... Oh, wow! Countered, Azuna drop return right back to Padaman, and, well, I guess Messi heard exactly everything that he was saying during that time. Messi comes right back, great combo. He'll come on in, and he's just knocking away at the health of his opponent. He'll back off as Padaman comes in for a low kick, and Messi will bring out the counter into the Azuna drop, and we are about even once again. And it won't matter. Padaman will do it into the water, and Padaman picks up his second round.
Look at me, son. Are you scared?
You're good, man.
Who did you steal that t-shirt off? Seriously? Are you actually a gamer?
He's on mine.
Get ready, fight!
It certainly would help Padaman and the London Mint for him to 5-0 a strong competitor like Messi. Off the counter, Azuna drop comes out. Messi down to about 40%, but Messi is definitely, despite the taunting of Padaman, Messi is definitely still bringing his best game that he possibly can.
Absolutely, he's been really close as well. He hasn't lost these 2 rounds by much. There's only been a little bit in it. And if he can just ignore what's going on, then he should be all right. Well, he actually called that. Did he miss it? I don't think he did. The juggle was still on there, about even here.
And it's just down to the danger zone here for Messi, but he's going to stay alive here. Tries to go for that launch, going in for the low hit, and he will still get around. Let's see what Padaman has to say this time.
Doesn't seem to be replying with anything this round.
Nice, well, not so nice whiff from Messi, and Padaman definitely punishes off of that one. He'll get the counter into the Azuna drop. It's going to put Messi down to about 50% health, and he immediately goes in.
You're that bad. You are that bad.
Padaman definitely bringing everything to his table, to the table, not only his playing skills, but also his smack talk skills, I guess, Red Eye. Yes, we've seen quite a bit of that, Red.
I've seen quite a bit of that.
Azuna drop from Padaman off of the counter. Both players about even, and still Messi has been very close on many of these rounds. Oh, wow, just waiting for it. Padaman waits for that low kick, gets the counter, but Messi comes back to get the round.
Not bad stuff. Not
Pressure's on him, Messi, not you.
I got this, man. It's too easy.
Come on, hurt his pride.
Too easy.
He's on mine.
Get ready, fight!
Round number 6, Red. We see Messi come in, get the first damage. He'll get the Azuna drop into the water.
That'll give him extra damage as well down into that stream. It's a little bit further down off the bridge, and looks like Messi might have this one.
Oh yeah, he's got it. Nice launcher there. He won't be able to finish it off with a juggle, but if he could get 1 or 2 small hits here on Padaman, he shouldn't have any problems picking up the round and tying it up. Great counter from Padaman and a good defense. It's a very tough position for him in the water right here. It won't matter. We see Messi get the throw off the whiff.
Well, you see, it's already going to end up better for Messi than it did last year. It's 3-3 right now. But the thing is, the other thing to remember is the choice of Hayabusa as a character by London Mint.
Look at me, please. Let's be friends.
He's on mine.
I'll tell you what, I'll let him finish, because he seems to have more to say than I do right now. Incredible.
Well, Messi's going to get in the initial damage here of round number 7, and despite the fact that it is tied, Padaman still was looking to throw some comments out there. Messi playing a great round so far, very, very smart, getting in his low hits, nice counter into the Azuna. We're going to see Padaman get a nice throw right back off of the wake-up. Messi's going to get a mid-kick. Thought he was going to be able to put out some more there, and great counter from Padaman. He's in the danger zone right now. Another fantastic counter. That could be it. Not quite. As both players now in the danger zone, and that counter timing was just a little late to get max damage for the round win. They're going to both back off as they know one hit will do it. Oh, we saw a whiff from Messi. He was pixels away.
How are you going to feel, dude? How many is that now? How many times have you been beaten?
Get ready, fight!
Possible game point for Padaman. Messi will start his parade of hopefully that not happening here by getting the initial damage with the throw.
Yeah, I was just going to raise the fact, actually, that he ought to take up 180 and have a look at the scoreboard right now, because Birmingham himself are going to the world final, and he isn't. So 24-9 right now is the score, and I don't think Messi will be too worried about that scoreline.
No, and you know what? He might have to worry about this loss right here. One more hit. Nope, there it is. Padaman gets it. 5-3. A little redemption for the London Mint.
You deserve that. Good man.
Padaman, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We can tell by what we've just seen that you were feeling very confident the whole way through. There was a lot of taunting going on. Was that part of your strategy?
Absolutely. I just wanted to knock him off of his game plan. As you saw, it worked completely.
You didn't stop, really. You kind of were very aggressive towards him, and vocally and physically in the game.
Well, I mean, I had to play on his nerves a little bit. I knew that would work. I've done it in the past, and we got the result.
What's happening to your team so far? You know, you're kind of behind. Did you feel like you needed to take it upon yourself to kind of pull it back a little bit for London?
Yeah, I think Mint needed someone to step up, and if Salvo have to take the game, we're going to give them hell before we give it to them.
Is there anything you can do?
I mean, we're just going to stay behind the team. It's great here, the audience is great, and it's great to be back here in Los Angeles, California.
Your media training has come on very well. Red Eye.
Thanks very much, Emma. Let's have a look at that big match scoreboard with 4 down, 1 to go. Birmingham Salvo 24, London Mint have 10, and up next, Picasso and Davy Schools will be trading paint on the track in Forza, and this is what they're competing for: a spot in the World Championship and a chance at $1 million prize pot.
Live in the arena, it's time for Forza Motorsport 2. For the London Mint, these lifelong mates have been driving together since they got their virtual licenses. Nick, NT101 Townsend, and Steven, Stoon Embling. And for the Birmingham Salvo, their inspired racing is a work of art. David, Davy Skills Kelly, and Dean Picasso Sutton.
Forza Motorsport 2 is a premier racing game where drivers jockey for position at blistering speeds through a variety of courses around the globe. In the Championship Gaming Series, every match is a 4-car race between 2 drivers from each team. Team strategy is key. The drivers win 4 points for first place, 2 points for second, and 1 point for third.
We've got to take a quick break now, but do not go far. The climax of this event is yet to come. Welcome back to the UK finals of the Championship Gaming Series. What a truly impressive performance from the Birmingham Salvo. The score is 24-10 in favour of Birmingham, with only one event left: Forza.
Let's take a look at the car colours for the 4 drivers in this particular race. London will line up like this: NT101 in the black car, Stoon in green, Davy Skills in white, and Picasso in red.
London, are you ready? Birmingham, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, flag drops then. NT101 was in pole position off the start, but he's already been rammed off the road by Davy Skills as he serves intent as he goes down to the first turn. But NT101 decides he's had enough of that, and he's going to now have a crash. It's a huge smash-up at the start of the race. Incredible, all 4 drivers off the road. Oh, Picasso gets absolutely spun backwards by NT101, and that might just allow Stoon to escape. But Picasso is all the way back there in 4th place right now. But it's Davy Skills out front for Birmingham. Great start from Birmingham.
And Stune is right behind him, Red Eye. So although at this point he'd like to be 100% comfortable that he could just take this to the finish line, he cannot rest because Stune is right there. And as you know, these corkscrew turns, eventually there will be a collision.
Yep, up on the Italian mountainside as we have come to know it, simply because that's exactly what it looks like. If you've ever seen the side of a mountain in Italy, that's what they do to their hairpins and their roads up there. Down towards the end of this first lap comes Davy Skills, bump hanging off the back. Stune is very quick in Forza 2. He might not have won any of the races last year against Davy Skills 2 races, but he has the pace in Forza to be able to cause a lot of damage. And a lot of damage is what he's going to be looking to try and cause on the back of Davy Skills right now out front. This is not over. 1.5 laps done. NT101 down in third, Picasso down in fourth. I think Picasso's a little bit too far back now from even NT101. So this fight is definitely between these front two, Davy Skills and Stune. Is he going to be able to pick his place here, or has Davy Skills got that speed to stay out of touching distance?
I guess my question, Red Eye, is how long is Stune going to wait before he attacks?
Oh, well, there's your answer, because smack bang wallop right into the side of Davy Skills, and then, wow, gets another hit from NT101, who might just squeeze through into the lead. Does he? Not quite. Davy Skills escapes, goes down the inside, and will resume in the lead, but he's under a lot of pressure, DJ Wheat.
Wow, I can't believe Davy Skills still managed to crawl out of that heaping wreckage with just is still in first place. And the pressure's definitely not letting up from the London Mint.
Well, they've managed to take first, they've managed to take second here, and NT101 does the team job on Davy Skills, and surely that's going to allow Stune to escape into the lead. Unfortunately for NT101, he's lost out for second, and he's lost out for third now, and incredibly, from absolutely nowhere, Picasso is now up into second place.
And he was sitting in fourth after braking early on in the matchup. Of course, then there was a giant pileup, but he somehow climbed back up to second. It's very, very shocking to see that the pole position has changed so much.
I think he's just a little bit out of depth here. Oh, Picasso running a little bit wide on that last turn. He's being caught by NT101, who will almost certainly try and have a go at him. Actually, I think, wow, he went for it. It wasn't going to work out. He was too far back from Stune, and Stune should be able to hold this one together now. Down into the final hairpin, just about gets out of the way of any attacks, and Davy Skills and Picasso are not going to be able to bring this one back. They are going down to the hand of Stune, who enters the final corner. Oh, he's run a little bit wide. Terrible mistake from Stune. Has that given them the chance to catch up? I don't think it's going to be enough. An amazing end to the race. And Stune takes victory. Davy Skills second and Picasso third, but he nearly blew it at the end, DJ.
Unbelievable.
Let's take a look at the finishing order then for Forza Motorsport 2. Stune wins, Davy Skills in second, Picasso for Birmingham in third, and NT101 is last and fourth. Let's take a final look at the big scoreboard. Birmingham 27, London Mint 14. DJ Wheat, they've been impressive.
The torch has switched hands, Red Eye. Congratulations to the Birmingham Salvo. They certainly deserved it.
They absolutely did. Now, to wrap up this historic occasion, here's Emma.
Congratulations to all the gamers that are here tonight. Although the London Mint were defeated, they still had to be among the UK's best just to be here this evening. And there's always next year. So keep your fingers crossed. As for the Birmingham Salvo, they have the unique honour of being the 2008 UK champions. Tonight's exciting win also guarantees them a spot in the CGS World Finals. There is more global gaming action on the way. Next time, Europe's top two teams, the Berlin Alliance and the Stockholm Magnetic, slug it out for the title of Continental European Champions. Berlin will deploy its daring duo Yggdrasil and Finpro on the Forza track, while Stockholm will dispatch its own football superstar Istvan in FIFA. Both teams have added new talent to their lineups, so anything goes. Tune in to find out who is the best team in the EU on the Championship Gaming Series.